Welcome back to Calmsden Farm, and in today's video we're going to be doing a bunch of random jobs as we progress through to harvest. But let's roll the intro and get to work. If you watched the last video, I wasn't planning to actually record this one, but this is mostly a test because I'm having, or have been having, a bunch of issues with OBS. I had to do a complete reinstall of OBS to sort out the issues with trying to record the multiplayer that released over the weekend. And so this video is basically I have reinstalled OBS from scratch. I'm still not convinced that it's fixed the problem that I was experiencing with what we were trying to do, but we will see. So I thought that I needed to record some video, so that is what I'm doing. Most of this video is going to be a time-lapse because I only have a small window to record this test, and then I want to chill out and play some Farm Sim. Farm Sim's been causing me a lot of stress this weekend. Sorting out OBS and trying to record one of those really nice sounding multiplayer videos that we all like watching is not as simple as it looks when you just turn up on YouTube and watch it. I'm still not convinced I have fixed that issue. It's basically an issue with trying to get the microphone of Cartech or anyone, I think it would be anyone, from Discord into OBS to be able to record it as a separate audio channel, so that I can play with the levels and stuff, and that should help with probably, I'm not sure because I think I was doing a lot of the talking, probably me talking over Kartek in his video, because he would be able to very nicely edit that out. So yeah, you're probably not going to see much of a talky video in this one. I will do commentary over the top probably. I also have a rather cracking migraine today, so I'm not going to record this video today, let's be honest. I'm just recording the intro because I've sat and pushed through getting the setup done. Setting up mics is horrible, but yeah, we're going to do that. Farm Sim's been, I need to get rid of that silage fork. Farm Sim's been a pain this weekend. The multiplayer server died. I had used the base game Cavernland extractor hybrid to make a monstrous, very, very long silage sausage, and apparently she did not like it. Does not like them long. Because, yeah, that completely broke the save to the point it would not load. Managed to edit that out of the save and it seems okay, so hopefully some of the guys will get on the server later today and let me know that it is okay. I did a quick test and it seemed to be, so yeah. Farm Sim should not cause that much stress and aggravation, and I posted a little bit about it on my Discord. Why do I have super strength on? Go. That's weird that it started on as default. We don't have Daggerland strength. We are not, not that strong. Or Kartek strength. Maybe I should start doing it Kartek strength. So yeah, I'm just going to run this trailer full of silage up to the BGA. Hopefully it will fit, and then we'll jump into a time lapse. I've seen there's a fertilizing contract, which we might do because we are kind of short of cash, and I still want to replace this tractor. I know Ford is iconic in the UK. I've realised I'm in kilometres and euros. I'm going to be going super slow up the hill, so we can fix that. If I can ever remember which menu it's in. If you are a fan of the Survival Challenge, I have not abandoned that. I am working on harvesting the big sugarcane field, and it is turning into a bit of a nightmare. So bear with me, that video is coming, the last video of that series. It's just taking forever to harvest the sugarcane. Whoever thought it was a good idea to plant a reasonably large field of sugarcane to harvest with a pull behind sugarcane harvester was an idiot. Going on a really reasonably long tractor journey with no fuel was also not the brightest move. So yeah, it's coming, it's in progress. Been working on it for a couple of days and I needed a break from it. I've been playing probably too much on the multiplayer server, if I'm honest, and not enough on making videos. So yeah, there's that, which is why Friday there wasn't a video. Unrelated to having to redo the audio setup. I recorded 2 videos for Friday and Saturday, went to edit them and the sound was awful, so I deleted them. I re-recorded the one that came out on Saturday, but I didn't get around to doing the one that would have come out on Friday. I'll do that next week, or this week for you. And then yeah, I haven't got a video didn't have a video ready for Monday, so this is probably going to be Tuesday's video, maybe. Yeah. I should be able to get this recorded and edited by Tuesday, I think. And next week might be, well, certainly next weekend, there might not be much content, maybe not till like Tuesday, might be like 3 or 4 days where there's no videos, because I'm away for the weekend and prepping for going away during the week. So yeah, this is going to take a while to tip by the looks of it. I'm assuming we are full. Yeah, so I'm going to go into time-lapse mode at this point, and future me will be with you in a bit. And here he is, and yeah, I sounded ever so tired in that video. I really was. I had literally just woken up from trying to sleep off that migraine up at the store because this trailer is on sale, and it'll really help out having a bigger trailer with all the silage to move. It is too big for everything that we own in terms of a tractor, but it was too good a deal to refuse, and hopefully it won't boss the tractors around too much when it's full. We have some big hills to go up and down, so that could be interesting. So this is an attempt number 2. I'm amazed the audio from that first bit actually sounded okay. I think it sounds okay. Trying to record the commentary, I found all my filters were not set properly, and I was only catching half my voice, which, you know, sound and making videos is the hardest part of producing content. For me and for a few people that I know anyway, it's like some kind of freaking wizardry or something. But hopefully this sounds okay. We will see. This is going to have come out on Tuesday, I think, because I just couldn't get stuff done over the weekend. It's just how life is at the moment. So yeah, basically this video, lots of selling silage as we go through June. We get most of the silage pile sold off. There are a few fertilizing contracts, which you can see me running now, which again, a good way to bring in some cash. And we're then actually going to diversify a bit. So I am going to put in some hydroponic greenhouses, because I haven't really did greenhouses on the survival challenge, but they've really, you know, didn't do much at all. They just kind of sat in the background. And also, first time I'm going to do some beehives. I obviously, or maybe not obviously, depends how new you are to the channel. One of my best performing videos was the Global Company's honey production beehives thing, which was really complicated. And when I made it, there were no videos about how to do it, so it did really well. These are obviously much simpler. You stick them down, you stick a pallet spawner next to them, and they spawn honey. So yeah, we're going to give those a try. Just picking up some more fert because didn't have enough to finish that last contract off. And contract's done. We are up at the store. We need some liquid fertilizer for these hydroponic greenhouses, so we're going to fill that up. I was tempted with over here by the canola soybean field, but actually there's another spot we're going to use, so we're going to redeem the contracts. I think that was about 100 grand, roughly 90 grand. And we are heading up to the all stores up here on the or down here on the southern corner of the map. This is part of the communal land, this corner here. So we're going to put the two greenhouses in here. and some beehives. This, I think, if you were doing a start from scratch, I know I said the BGA would be a good spot for you, but actually this might be as well. You've got a nice little corner to build a farmyard on if you wanted. It's, yeah, quite a good spot. So 2 of these put in, and then we're going to paint in a little concrete pad around them. So these use liquid fertilizer and water, and they produce a lot more crop. I think it's at least 20 times more. Obviously because they're using the fertilizer, so they cost a bit more to run, but you get more out. So also put in a water point there. That was from Mod Hub. It also acts as a pressure washer, so that's going to be kind of cool. What I would like to get, and this water trailer is stupidly big on the back of the quad. I want to get a little trailer for the quad bike and a skid steer to leave up here. There is the cheap skid steer that I mentioned before, before we brought the telehandler. I think having that up here with a little trailer that can go on the back of the quad bike is going to be perfect, because we can then take the pallets of, I've set these up to grow lettuce. Lettuce is the most profitable crop with these. It gives you the most crop per litre of fertilizer. So yeah, let's put in the honey using one of the modded honey pallet spawners, and this will spawn 12 pallets, so it's 2 layers of 6, so that's going to be kind of cool. I have no idea how quickly they're going to spawn, and we're going to put in 2 of the big beehives around the back here. 20 grand each, and I spent a lot of the money we made from those contracts, but it's an investment, you know, long term they should pay off quite well. Loading up the big new trailer, we'll get some more silage sold. As I say, we get most of this cleared out, and really the goal is to get this cleared before we look at moving to precision farming and 1.2. I have realized that actually we've got sugar beets which are going to be quite late to harvest, so it might be a while actually, which is why I'm less rushing through now. So I wasn't going to do a video on June. Next video is probably going to be harvesting contracts from what I saw at the end when I was finishing up playing this. So our crops aren't ready at the beginning of July, so probably some harvesting contracts in the next video. And yes, actually I'm just going to move when I'm ready. I'm not feeling like I'm missing out by not playing on 1.2, and unless things change, I think we're going to do about 3 years on here, and then we'll look to move to a new map, is my plan. When I played this, the Sandy Bay version of this in FS19, I then moved it to Challington, and the plan had been to keep it going, but I kind of lost interest in it on Challington. So quick shout out to the channel members. I'm not sure if I got the newest channel member on there, because I can't remember if I edited this before you joined. No, you are on there. Welcome to the channel members, Michael. I need to, if you're on Discord, drop me a message, because I need to add you to the member channel on there. And Alan as well, I believe I need to add you to the member channel if you're on Discord. So yeah, another load of silage up to the BGA. You see we have the weight limit on here, so we can't quite fill it with silage. That's probably a good thing with this little tractor. It's not really a little tractor, medium-sized tractor. Back to the store. Drive has a fairly nice hay contract going with some really nice kit, so we're going to give that a go. It's a field that I haven't seen before on the map, so that's partly why I did it, and partly because that contract has been sat there for a few months. So yeah, field 22, we're going to give that a visit, and it'll give us some more hay. We're not really short of hay, and second cut is going to be for hay, so yeah, we might end up doing another silage cut and putting it through the BGA. At this rate, we have a lot of hay bales. I know I had said that I was going to sell it as TMR, and I have the TMR sell point. If you're on Discord, you will have probably seen that it failed testing on Friday. I think it was Friday, Thursday or Friday. Re-uploaded it yesterday or Sunday, because I'm recording this on Monday. Re-uploaded it on Sunday, and we'll see when that comes out. But what I haven't worked out in my head yet is a good way of bulk producing TMR. and getting it to a sell point. And we might have to look at one of the augers, maybe if we can stick an auger next to the TMR mixer, we can then run that into the trailer. I don't know, we don't really have the space to set something like that up at the moment, so yeah. Anyway, let's focus on the contracts. I have got Courseplay running the Big M. I am running the Tedder. I've put that behind our Fendt 500 because tractors that they provided seemed a little bit overpowered for doing tedding. So we've got some nice kit actually, and we will have a look at that. I think the Merge Max and a Arian 920 are probably not a good match, but it's kind of cool to play with the Merge Max. I have not really used this, so what we're going to do is one headland, one lap pushing it to the right, and then we'll do another one pushing it to the left to make a big-ish swath in the middle of the headland, and then I'll do a really bad job of swathing the rest of it, just as a spoiler alert. But yeah, we've got this, and I think we've got a Fendt 900, which makes sense for the baling and the carting of bales, but this guy does not make any sense for any of the other jobs. It feels like there was a tractor missing. Feels like this should have had this big class or the big Fendt and a smaller tractor to do the rowing and the tedding. I think that would have been a more sensible balance, but you know, means we can get 3 jobs done at once. The Tedder is running on a base game worker now after I did the headland, and means we can get this done slightly quicker. And yeah, some extra hay bales will be nice. And it's the only contract we had left, and didn't feel like I'd done enough to warrant a video. You know, so yeah. And I like doing contracts. I have a problem there, as I'm sure you are aware. Particularly if there are only a few, I don't like leaving them. I can, you know, if I can get them all done, I kind of like that. It gets tricky when you get into autumn and winter, when you have sort of 400 cultivating and ploughing contracts, but at this point I can do them all, so that's what I'm doing. I did all 3 fertilizing contracts that were available. And I get to play with some different kit. I'm still trying to work out what to do. This is me getting tedding bad, because I'm skipping a row thinking, oh yeah, I'll go there and go. I'll then swap the sides and go back. What I need to do is just go up and down the rows. I'm using the auto drive, auto turn function, which works kind of nicely on this. I'm doing the lifting and slowing down. I don't have headland management. Headland management is actually on these tractors. I'm just not using it. I'm up and down on that mod. When I was recording this, I still had the migraine, and actually it would have been quite nice to do 1 button turning, but I do like having to do some of the work. So yeah, I'm still trying to decide what to do for this American series. See, the survival challenge, the last episode of that will be out in the next few days. And I had said that I wanted to do an American series on a big map using lots of Courseplay and auto drive, and I'm 50-50 on doing that at the moment, if I'm honest. Obviously the multiplayer started with Cartech over the weekend, and I'm running these 2 series, and I'm wondering if that's enough from a Let's Play point of view at the moment. Whether I give a bit more focus to Greenlands and Calmsden and make some progress on those, rather than starting yet another series. I think at the moment that's where my head is. That I'm going to focus on the 2 Let's Plays that I have running, and we've got the multiplayer once a week, and that gives me time for a couple of tutorial videos and a couple of Let's Plays on each series. Be interested to know what people think on that one. Yeah, it's just what I'm finding, that I'm only doing maybe 1 to 1.5 episodes on a Let's Play series a week, and it feels like it's too slow, and I miss playing them. And so starting another series seems like a bad idea at the moment. Although I felt rough recording this, it was really good fun. I really love playing on this map. Love playing on Greenlands, and so yeah, that's what I'm thinking at the moment. Bit of a change in direction. The other thing that I am considering is setting up Patreon. Had some requests that I think people are maybe not so comfortable with using Buy Me a Coffee to donate and or want to help support the channel more than through the YouTube membership, because I've intentionally set that quite low. The problem with YouTube, I did consider doing a higher tier on YouTube, but they take 30% of whatever you guys donate. I probably think that you would like to see more of that come towards me and less go towards Google and YouTube. So Patreon is less. Buy Me a Coffee is even less. I think they take like 5%, but Patreon I think is going to work out at about 15%, something like that. So I'm working on that. I have some ideas for things that would come with that for people that join. And when I get it sorted, I'll actually do a separate video on it so that you guys know what kind of benefits you can expect if you do join that. I'm not sure when it's going to happen, because I planned to do it this weekend, but my migraines and cluster headaches are really bad at the moment, and I lost most of Saturday, if I'm honest, to sleeping it off, and then Sunday was busy doing some family stuff. So yeah. Just picking up the bale collector. I have no idea how many bales we have to deliver. I think we made about 28 in the end, something like that. Because obviously I have seen all of this before, so I think it was about 28 bales that we got off of here. But we'll fill up and see how many we have to deliver. I'm wondering if it's as profitable as a silage contract, at least from a number of bales point of view. That will be interesting. The other thing with the forage dealer that's coming is, as well as being able to sell TMR, it should give you a slightly better price for all the other forage products. It's about 10% more than the base price, and if you've got to pay to put it on the map, you should get a little bit more for it. Just it's kind of to sweeten the deal and maybe encourage you to use it in your Let's Plays and series, and however you play the game. I suspect as more map creators start using their own files, because most maps at the moment just reference the base game files for things, I'm expecting we will see mappers start to add TMR sales to maps. GB Modding was one of the first that did it on Six Ashes, who can make a killing selling TMR, and I'm expecting we'll see that on other maps soon. Looking forward to seeing Attingham Park actually. It's a really nice looking map, and I never played it on FS19, so maybe that is an option for 22 in the future. I would like to stick to maps I haven't played before in general. So 70% off that lot, so I think another half a bale stacker, which is what we have on the back now, should finish this off. 7 bales. Now let's unload this. Job done, and we got a little bit of cash there as well, so the rest of the bales are ours, which was another 7, so yeah, 28 bales. Brought those over to the yard, and we're going to get those stacked in the shed. And yeah, 17 grand, 7 bales of hay in there. I think they're 8,500 litre bales, which is kind of nice. So yeah, should be, it's a nice payoff. Will help with the cows. I think it's the older milk cows are close to calving. I think it will be August. We'll get our first calf, so the end of our first year, which is kind of cool. We're just going to make some space for these square bales. I do want to increase the size of the herd of cows. Not sure how we're going to enable that. Maybe with the harvest contracts we can start to invest those into the cows. I still have the plan, I keep saying it, to put an open cow pen into field 8 and turn that into probably a beef pasture. So we'll probably buy in some young beef stock and raise those up is the plan there, but not getting it all done. Guess that is real life in farming. A few bales stacked up, and at this point I think I'm going to say thanks for watching, folks. I
I'm going to go and claim the contract, which is about 17 grand, and we're going to call it done. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button, leave me a comment, and I'll catch you next time on Calmsden.